Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I hope you're all well. So look, I need to put my background on, don't I? Assalamu alaikum. Can you guys hear me? We've got no emoji, so can you hear me? Yes, my audio is working, it says. Okay, mashallah. We've got about 22 people in. Okay, mashallah. Right, let's start recording. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. This is Altaf from Arafat Hajj and Umrah, and today we're here to discuss the Albeit Guess A5700U ART non-shifting standard package. Now, I will be taking questions, inshallah. I'm going to be quite brief. It's quite straightforward. It's not as the itinerary is not as busy as the shifting one. So let me just go on my WhatsApp and pull some things up. So the departure is 28th of May from London Heathrow to Jeddah, departing 14:40 from London Heathrow, arriving 22:55, inshallah, in Jeddah. From Jeddah, you will have two guides with you. The guides will be, inshallah, all being well, Haji Zahir and Qari Khalid Mahmood. So Imam Khalid Mahmood will be with you guys. We have about 90 plus people on this package that will be traveling together. So we'll divide you into two groups. It's one group, but we'll divide into two coaches. You will be traveling from Jeddah onwards straight to Mecca. There's no Azizia involved in this package, hence it's called a non-shifting package. Let me turn the volume down on this. And inshallah, you will, in my opinion, you should arrive in Makkah Mukarramah about 11 o'clock, latest 3 o'clock in the morning. And what I advise people to do is take a rest and then go and perform Umrah. So you will be arriving in Makkah Mukarramah on the 29th. The 29th of May is a Thursday, and it's the second of Zul Hajj. Absolutely brilliant day to get your Umrah over and done with. And because next day, the following day, you've got your first Jummah. How do we work? Uh, the hotel in Kiswa Towers is about 15, pushing it 20 minutes away. And mashallah, the majority of that, even though Makkah is mountainous, the majority is that is flat. You come out the hotel, turn right, go to the end of the road, turn left, and then turn right and straight to the Haram. You know, so it's one right, one left, one right. Yeah, so two rights and a left. You enter from the new Haram, from the new extension of the Haram, or you can all, if you wish to, like I chose to because I'm used to that way, is entering through Bab Fahd. That takes an extra 10 minutes. But maybe it's nostalgia, maybe it's reminiscing. That's the way I prefer to do it. Actually, I prefer to do it from Bab Abdul Aziz, which is gate number one, but it does take another 15, 20 minutes, adds it on, and the whole purpose is to perform Umrah. We will escort you as a guided Umrah if you wish. You can discuss that closer to time with the guides at hand. Some people like to get Umrah over and done with. I'm not one of those. I prefer to rest before I go, and if that means I have to sleep for 4 or 5 hours, no issues. Go to sleep. No issues whatsoever. Why? You've got to be mentally, physically, spiritually prepared to do the Umrah. So it's three things. If you're not mentally there, you're not going to be spiritually there. You're not going to be physically there. What if you get knocked by a wheelchair or something, or if you twist your foot, in the rush, if you get lost, so please just bear that in mind. It's your decision. We're going to leave that to you. But I would always say to people to rest. And the best time to perform Umrah, in my opinion, is at 9:30 in the morning. Leave the hotel at 9 o'clock. Go at 9:30 in the morning. It's not hot and it's not cold, but the mataf will not be as jam-packed, and inshallah you'll be finished for Zuhr, if not before Zuhr. Zuhr is about 12, 12:15. If you go as a group, don't expect to return as a group. And brothers and sisters, brothers, listen very, very carefully to me. You must hold your wife's hand. No ifs, no buts. You must hold your wife's hand when performing Umrah. Why? You don't want to lose her. Trust me, you will panic. She'll panic or not panic, you will definitely panic. And you'll stress and everything. So hold your wife's hand when you're performing Umrah, and make sure that you go together. And that means side by side, yeah? Not her behind you and you at the front. It's an absolute amazing experience. So you perform Umrah, and you come back to the hotel. Now, most likely you will come out at Marwa. Yeah. So when you've done your seven tawafs, you read to Nafil anywhere in the mataf, anywhere. Yes, it's good to read between the Maqam Ibrahim and the Kaaba, but no chances. It's just impossible. Just read them somewhere in the mataf, somewhere where you are safe. Sisters will have to read on one side, brothers will have to read on one side. You drink your Zamzam, then you go up to do your say. So as you start off at Safa, go to Marwa, that's one. Marwa to Safa is two. And once you've done your 7 rounds, you end up at Marwa. Now you can come out at Marwa and go out, down the stairs, up the stairs, and turn left. And that also leads towards your hotels. You'll get your bearings. It's not an issue. And we'll go through more on this. The guides that are, especially Haji Zahir, is well versed in the routes of to the Kiswa Towers and back. Somebody has just messaged me about upgrades. Upgrades, inshallah, will happen. We've just confirmed the telephone number for the Arif Pilgrim support, and we will be requesting you to send your the information there, or we will send it to my other number, which I will share with you later today as well. But I'm going to share that with the whole group. Now, So that is on your first day, on the second of Dhul Hajj. Once you've performed Umrah, you've got back to the hotel. Really, it's time for independent ibadat. I would say on that day, take some rest because you've got Jummah the next day and you want to be prepared for Jummah. If you want to get to Jummah and read inside the Haram, you guys have got a better chance than a lot of people on the other side in the Misfla area, the Jad Street. Why? Because your flow will be towards the new Haram, and the new Haram is absolute massive. And so you'll be sitting in the shade, but you need to leave. Listen to me carefully now. For Umrah, sorry, for Jummah, you need to leave latest the hotel 9, 9:30 in the morning. No later. You go later than that, you ain't getting in. You know, you'll be reading out in the heated sun. So I would say to you, latest half an hour, get out of the hotel, in 15, 20 minutes. It will be busy. It might take a bit longer to get to the haram, but get inside the haram in the nice, cool shade and everything. And make sure you take a masala with you, a janamaz with you when you go. It's always best once you've performed your umrah, when you come back to the hotel, there's loads of shops thereabouts. You buy a janamaz, 15, 20 reals. They shouldn't cost more than that. Don't buy an expensive one. 15, 20 reals. And that's going to be your janamaz, is going to be your companion throughout Hajj. That's what we recommend. Obviously, we're going to be providing you shoe bags and everything. So that's not an issue. One thing I haven't mentioned in our group, honestly, the data that we haven't received is really stressing me out now. And mashallah, jazakallah khair for all of you that have provided the data. Vakar at the moment is updating the data. Aji Zahir is going to be, because he's off tomorrow, so he's going to be ringing you guys tomorrow. A5700, Haji Zahir is going to be ringing you over this weekend, the long weekend, and speaking to you, introducing himself, and he's going to be confirming details with you, because alhamdulillah, we've got you guys all in order. So expect some phone calls. Obviously, it will be the lead person or the mahram. We prefer to ring the mahram, yeah, even though we know who the lead person is, and we will confirm them the details of everything. And if you wished for us to speak to the lead person, not a problem. We don't mind speaking to sisters, they're our sisters, but we prefer to call the brothers to confirm all the information. So you will be getting phone calls or from 01282 721 733 tomorrow at some point and over the weekend, because it is longer. It is a long weekend. So you've read Jummah. What you do? Relax. You've got all the way. So you've got the 30th of May is the Friday. I'll share my screen with you. Just one second. Share. So you've got so you arrive on the 29th of May. You do your Umrah on the 29th. You then read Jummah on the 30th. Then you got the Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday until the 7th to just relax and do your independent ibadat. We don't like to do things as a group as such, because we want you to do whatever you need to do. Because you're moving to Medina Munawwara on the 16th of Dhul Hajj, we wish to do the ziyarats, and we will confirm this, the ziyarats of Makkah Mukarramah, most likely on the 15th of Dhul Hajj. If not 15th of Dhul Hajj, then the ziyarats will be performed on the Sunday, the 5th of Dhul Hajj, which is the 1st of June. That's when the ziyarats will be performed. But we will confirm that closer to the time. We've got to get these confirmations of the coach trips and everything from SLT. But we'll put a poll out. I think most likely 1st of June, which is the 5th of Dhul Hajj is closed. The ziyarats close on the 4th of Dhul Hajj. Yeah, so most likely we're going to end up doing them after Hajj, the ziyarats in Makkah, because the ziyarats do close on the 4th of Dhul Hajj. But we'll get you more information soon. So you have independent ibadah. Go as you please to the haram. Any questions? Imam Khalid Mahmood is there. He speaks English, speaks Urdu, speaks Punjabi, speaks Swali. There's not an issue. The other imams are there. Mullah Abdurrahim Lambada, Sheikh Mahmood, they're there as well. on the 7th of Zulhijjah, which is the 3rd of June, we will be having a session about how to prepare to go to Mina and things like that. And we will come back to you with more information on that. I will be in Mecca. I will be receiving you, inshallah, beforehand. But Haji Zahir and Imam Khalid Mahmood will be traveling with you from London. And we will give you more information about that closer to the time. You're probably thinking, hang on a sec, he's doing a webinar about this package, but he's saying we'll give you more information closer to the time. The simple reason is we are more than a month away, and believe you me, you will forget. So will we, I will definitely be dropping videos. And yes, some of you have been messaging me that we're missing your videos, but honestly, extremely busy and extremely stressed to this due to the lack of data that we've got. So that's Makkah over and done with. Now we're getting on to the days of Hajj. 7th of Zulhijjah, which is the 3rd of June, if you can see, anytime after Isha, we want you prepared. We want you in your ihram. We want you in your, have you perform ghusl in your ihram and ready to go at a moment's notice. And I literally mean a moment's notice. The group leaders will be ready. They will be ready to shift you out. There will be coaches coming and going from, it's a shuttle service basically. A coach might leave. You guys will definitely be leaving together as far as I'm concerned, within a space of an hour or so, if not literally together to Mina, and I will be receiving you in Mina. So at a moment's notice, we'll be coordinating with you via WhatsApp. On the broadcast channel that we have, that guys, right, get ready, get downstairs, because even the lift, there's a lot of lifts in the Kiswa Towers, but them lifts will be busy. So we will give you ample notice, and this is where sabr starts, truly starts, because you're going to perform Hajj, and it's extremely busy. Extremely busy. The hotel will be busy, the buses will be busy, you'll be tired because you want to listen to me. You would be focusing on going to perform your tawafs and your umrah, etc. Because many of you will be doing numerous umrahs. But I say to you, please, guys, let's brace ourselves for Hajj. The most important element of this journey is the 5 days of Hajj, and you need your energy. You definitely need your energy. Yes, you need to go out and about to acclimatize yourself, and you need to go to the haram back regularly to read namaz, because that's what we're there for. But keep it low on the umrah side and keep it low on the tawaf side. And the reason I say this, honestly, no word of a lie, the reason I say this is you need to reserve your energy for the 5 days of Hajj. Now, just pushing a little bit forward before I go into the 5 days of Hajj, we'll be back in Makkah Mukarramah on the 12th of Zulhijjah, and you leave, which is the 8th of June, and you'll be leaving Makkah Mukarramah on the 12th of June. So you've still got 13th, 14th, 15th, 3 days after coming back from Hajj, to go to Medina Munawwarah. So you can go then to perform as many tawafs as you want, because mashallah, the mataf will be open to you guys in normal clothing. Just dress like I am now, just dress like you are, and that means no 3/4, boys. I don't like 3/4, and the simple reason I don't like 3/4, you've got to have some adab and adab. It's very, very important. But a lot of the youngsters nowadays say, oh, as long as my knees are covered, that's what matters. No, it's not. No, it's not. Let's have some adab and adab. Let's, above the ankle, I have no issues with. Not just below the knee. And I'm giving you that as my personal, humble opinion. I've been doing Hajj for a very long time. And if I don't tell you, as it is, then I'm not doing my job right. Somebody just said, don't we go to Mina after Fajr on the 8th? Brother Sayyid Adil, that is the Sunnah. There is no doubt that is the Sunnah. But in them days, maybe 2,000, maybe 5,000, maybe 10,000 performed, Hajj, maybe 100,000 performed Hajj. Now we've got 2 million people there, and the transport links and everything is just impossible. Logistically, it's a nightmare going to Mina. The drivers are all from out of town. They are Egyptians, Moroccans, Pakistanis, and they forget the routes. They don't know the routes to Mina. They get lost. There's traffic jams. Just think, 2 million people, 50 people on a bus. Yeah, how many people? How many buses? How long will it take? That there's only so much traffic that the road can take. So we have to leave when we're told to leave. We have to go and settle in, and it's good actually. I believe it's good. You get some rest in, and get prepared as well, physically, mentally, spiritually. Now, let's start on how we're going to get there. So 7th of Zulhajj after Isha, please have performed ghusl, be ready to go to Hajj in your ihrams, and you just stay in your room. Don't come upstairs and downstairs, upstairs and downstairs in the lifts unnecessarily. Come down when we ask you to come down. Relax in your room, and I mean relax. If you want to read Quran, if you want to listen to nasheeds, if you want to do zikr, but do it in your rooms. And don't be walking up and down the corridors and up and down the lifts, because all you're doing is adding to the congestion. And we don't want them to start a congestion charge, do we? So say you leave at midnight. I think you'll be in Mina for 2 o'clock in the morning. If you leave at midnight, you might be leaving after Fajr. I don't know. There's no timing then. So you get to Mina, inshallah. I will see you in Mina, and we'll direct you. We'll have guides. Sohail's team probably will be part of my team, because I'm in charge of Mina, but I am normally. What happens this year, I don't know. But inshallah, that's what I've been told. And we'll lead you to your tents. This is where I get serious now. I have a laugh. I have a joke with you. We got to, families do. But then at times, the head of the family has to get strict as well. I'm not your friend that day. I'm very strict that day. And last year, somebody made a mistake, and our men were in Flight Express's sister's tents, and the Flight Express sister, I didn't know. I sent them that way. There was a mix-up on the labels on the doors. I walked in. I got told that the sisters have arrived and there's men in that tent. I said, no chance. I've sorted all the tents out. And I went in and I had to shout at people to move, because when I asked nicely, people didn't move. And then I had to shout at them. I didn't shout at them, but I shouted, move. Yeah, and I got to move. And they said, we haven't seen this side to you. I said, look, I did mention to you there is that side to me, because I've got to be very stern. And it's not just you guys, it's everybody. I'm in charge of Mina that day, and it's my responsibility, every single Hajji. So please just listen to us, listen to you guys, trust them. They know what they're doing. Trust me, we know what we're doing, and we know what's best for you. Yes, we know what's best for you during this journey. And work with us, please. It's very, very important. We're not there to argue with you. We haven't got time to argue. So when we arrive, if you want to sit next to your friend, make sure you're in the coach next to your friend. Make sure you're lined up with your friend. There's none of this that, I'm going to save a seat for my mate. No, there is no such thing. Them seats are 2 foot wide, 6 foot long. And if you want that in metric, it's 600 millimeters wide or 60 centimeters wide by 1.8 meters long, the size of your grave, literally. Yeah, so you don't want to be sat next to somebody like me, a big guy who snores, who might fall on you. You want to be, we cannot miss a single bed. And if you happen to get your bed at the end, at an entrance or anything, it's kismet. And that doesn't mean you can leave that bed. Yeah, you have to stay. Oh, my mate's gone to the other side. I'm going to go and join him. No. You stay there. You stay there. That's potluck, unfortunately. So I'm saying that. Also, sisters, please, the same applies to you guys. Now, I will be asking for volunteers. And inshallah, when we meet, I want some of you to come up and volunteer. Why? When we settle you down, there's a lot of rubbish. What do I mean by rubbish? So you will get a pillow, a bed sheet, like a fleece kind of thing. Yeah, because it does get cold. I don't think it gets cold. I think it's boiling. Yeah, but all these got wrappers. All these have got wrappers in there. And I don't like anybody entering the tents who is not part of our group. So what do I say to you guys? I get you the big black rucksacks and I say, right, one row, Yeah, 2 volunteers. In each row, we want 2 volunteers. And it's hidma. That's what it is. It's hidma. So one person gets hold of the bag, the other person collects the packaging from the brothers and in the sisters, especially sisters. Yeah, and they put that packaging away, and then we put that black bag outside, and they'll take it away. No person will enter, no male will enter the sisters' tents. Brothers, you want to talk to the wives? WhatsApp them. Yeah. Do not congregate anywhere near the women's tents. Sisters, that goes for you as well. Only male that can enter the sisters' tents and with permission will be me, just in case something goes wrong, or the staff from the Mina service, yeah, whether it's an Al staff or whether it's Al Raji staff, nobody else, without permission. And simple reason is your sister, your wife is my sister, my sister is your sister. It's as simple as that. And we need them to have, because, we want them to have the freedom of being able to take their hijab off or whatever they want to do. However, they're sitting, they need to be simple. Nobody goes in, and we'll announce it before we go in. Will each group have an allocated tent, or is it a mix of different groups, i.e. RF Hajj, Fly Express, Hajj with AE, etc.? Okay, inshallah, everybody will have their own tents. If we share tents with anybody, it's Flight Express, nobody else. Hajj with the AE has their own tents, and Dome has their own tents, because we all do our own thing, don't we? It's me and Uncle Muhammad that tend to work together very closely. So yeah, sorry, Sadai Medina. Sadai Medina, they will be sharing tents with us, their men and their women. And also Al Manasik from Ireland, they will be sharing tents with, because they come under our umbrella with Arif Hajj, Salah Medina, and Manasik working very closely together. And they will be at the seminar, the Sadai Medina people. So we'll introduce you to them as well. And they are the A5900 USMH. They will be there as well. Both our packages, all our packages, A3810 LUL, A5700U ART, A4800U ART, A5900 SMH, A5701 MNK will be sharing the tents. So their ladies will be in our tents, their men will be in our tents. The lead role is Arif Hajj. Not because we're better than them or anything like that. It's good. There's barakah in itikaf. In unity, there's barakah, and it's very important that we work together. Osama from Sadai Medina is an absolutely amazing chap. So is Ibrahim Kaddu, absolutely amazing. Our team's absolutely amazing as well. And you'll get to meet all these guys. So on arrival, you'll be served, once you settle down, you'll be served breakfast. I can show you a video shortly. So when we go to the Q&As, we'll show you a video of the tents and the toilets and things. I managed to get that. So you rest, you relax on that day. There will be zikr. We've got proper itineraries involved. So my BDM, my business development manager, is Haji Zahir, who will be leading the A5700U ART packages. So you've got the main guy with you. He's created an extensive itinerary of things to do. Now, it's very, very important that all of us are not scholars. You are not a scholar. I am not a scholar. Yeah. My version of Islam isn't wrong. Your version of Islam isn't wrong. Okay. So we don't have to be tolerant of each other. We have to be respectful of each other. For those brothers and sisters that wish to perform their Salah combined, we are Hanafi. We do not combine our Salahs, but there may be brothers and sisters, who joined us, who do combine their Salahs. We will find you appropriate space. You've got nothing to worry about. All the Salahs will be led in congregation, in Jama'at. Inshallah, the brothers will be at the front, the sisters will be at the back in different tents. So we've got tents here, which are the male, female tents behind us. So because we will have speakers up and everything, you will be able to hear the Imam and everything. So there's no issues, inshallah. But if you wish to combine your Salah, please inform us. Please do inform us, and we will assist you. in that as well. We don't want, we're inclusive, we're not exclusive. You're only exclusive in the fact that, mashallah, you've got me leading the group. Other than that, we're a very, very inclusive people. And brothers and sisters, and brothers, listen to me very carefully. All of you, just like me, we're very alpha males, and we're very dominant, but this is my sister's Hajj. I'm a great believer. Sisters happy, brothers happy, happy. Sisters, if there's an issue, you can come to me. Go to Hafsa first. Yeah, Hafsa will be leading it. I need to introduce you to Hafsa. Inshallah, you'll meet her at the seminar. Speak to Hafsa, and if you give her permission, she will speak to me. If she needs to speak to me, she will speak to me and inform me, but she will not mention names. Yeah, your privacy is very important to us. Brothers, honestly, we really have to manage our tempers. And the simple reason is because the first person we take it out on is the people that we love. I'm the same. I'm no different to anybody, but it's a test. It's a journey. This is the best journey you'll ever have. And every year, I make that phone call or send that WhatsApp to my wife apologizing on the day of Arafat, because that's the day of forgiveness. If I'm going to get forgiven by Allah, I've got to ask for forgiveness as well. So we really, really need to be vigilant on what we're doing, and it's all about love. It's all about love. So at the 8th of the Hajj, we relax, we do what we need to do. The namazes will be read in congregation. Obviously, we're still in Qasr, so we'll be reading our Salah in Qasr, even though some people say, oh, we've been here for a few days and we're going to stay in Makkah more than 15 days. No, when you move from Makkah to Mashahir is the 5 days of Hajj. So Mina, Muzdalifah, Arafat is counted Mashahir. It's actually basically it's movement. So you're still in Qasr. So two fars for Fajr. Obviously, Sunnah is very important for Fajr. If you want to read your Sunnahs for the other namaz, you are welcome to. We want you to. We promote this, but the fars will only be two because they will be led by a non-resident imam. We'll give you plenty of notice for Salah times and everything. They will be given to you, WhatsApp to you. They'll be on the walls. And obviously azan will happen. There'll be different azans, but azan will happen from our group as well. We'll perform in congregation. As far as the bathrooms are concerned, it's very, very important. Salah times are very busy. So be mindful of going to the bathroom. So be mindful of what you eat, how much you eat. You need to control that now. You need to drink plenty of fluids. And you need to go to perform wudu way in advance of Salah. Yeah. It's either before Salah or after Salah that you're going to be performing the wudu area. The bathroom areas are very busy. They are nice and clean now. They're a million times better than they used to be, but the rush is still there. So on the 8th of Dhul Hajj, in the evening after Isha, we go to sleep. Once again, you got the same as the day before. On the 7th, anytime after Isha, we could be summoned to move to Arafat. Alhamdulillah, to date, all my Hajjis have moved after Fajr or just before Fajr. I prefer to move after Fajr. I'll need you to have as much rest as possible. But if that means we have to move before Fajr, so be it. It is what it is. There's no ifs, there's no buts, and there's no arguing that I'm going after Fajr. Because what I've realized in my 15, 16 years of Hajj is that even that person like me who is not regular in reading my Salah or reading on time, we become, Momin Muslims. Yeah, we are the best of Muslims. Chill, please. We have to do things in proportion, and we have to respect others as well. So please, brothers and sisters, be mindful what you say, how you say it, in the temperament you say it, because like I said, sabr, isas, qadar. These are three words that we will keep mentioning. So we move when we have to. It's not a case of the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ is to move after Fajr and arrive before Zuhr. Arrive before Zuhr is definite. But if we have to move before, we have to move before. Please don't make it difficult for us, because we will leave you behind. No ifs and no buts. We've got to think for the majority, not the few. And if the few want to join us afterwards with other groups, no problem. But then don't say that, my friend's going to save space for me or my family's going to save space for me. It's not happening. You'll get space if you get space, when you get space, where you get space. And it might not be with your group. So please, I want to make that clear from the start. It's very important that you understand from now how things are going to work. Want to cross the T's, dot the I's, now hit the nail on the head, get it over and done with, no arguments in the future. So when we move to Arafat, beautiful, it's absolutely amazing. Manazir amazing, Arafat's amazing. Some people want to do the independent about it, and I 100% agree with you, but I also say to you, everything in proportion, please. We will be doing zikr. There'll be, we have a full itinerary. We will share that itinerary with you, inshallah. So there's a lot to do. And there's also me time. Arafat is a very, very important day. And some of you are thinking, yes, inshallah, I'm going to go to Jabal Rahma. Well, let me give you some information. They've sealed Jabal Rahma off. Yeah, that's what I've been informed. They put big boards on and you can't climb the mountain anymore. I don't agree with it, but it is what it is. One of the reasons I don't want you to go to Jabal Rahma, and definitely sisters, listen to me very carefully. No sisters, zero, Zero, in capitals, bold, underscore, highlighted, yeah, in neon writing if you want, yeah. No sisters allowed to leave the Arafat camp and go to Jabal Rahma. If anybody gets lost, I'm not coming to find you, and neither is my team coming to find you. Why? There's so many people. It's impossible. And health and safety first. It's very, very important. Health and safety first. The boys, if they want to go to Jabal Rahmat, I'm not going to stop you, because how many people am I going to stop? Yeah, I don't want to cause a scene. But it's very, very hot. You'll get heat stroke. You will destroy, unfortunately, that's the word to use, destroy your chances of having a premium Hajj. Yeah, when I say premium, I mean a Hajj without issues. Yeah, if you have heat stroke, what we're going to do, where we're going to find you. And I'm not going to leave a guide with you, or Albate's not going to leave somebody with you in the hospital. Can you speak the language? No, you can't. Yeah, there will be English people speaking doctors and everything there, but we have to leave you. We just have to leave you, and people might not say these things because they know people don't like hearing this, but I say things as it is. I do not mince my words, yeah, because my job is to make sure that your Hajj is mabrur. No ifs, no buts, yeah. So please, there will be, you'll get umbrellas and everything over there, and you use the umbrellas as much as possible. Drinking water is lazim. I've been looking for my old links for thermal bottles. The water bottles. It's very important, and I'll be sharing some. And if you have some, share with me as well. The links, and I'll share with everybody these links. A lot of you are in a lot of different groups. Please come out these groups. Please, please, please come out of the groups. Whether it's an Al-Bayt group, whether it's an Al-Falah group, whether it's a CBH group, whichever group you're in, come out of them groups. You're getting confused. A lot of people are getting confused, and confusion will destroy everything. We don't want, if you've got anything to ask, I'm available. You send me a message, I always reply. Sometimes it's difficult to take calls because everybody can't talk to Altaf Arif. There's only one Altaf Arif. But I say things as it is. So on the 8th of Zulhajj, we get to Arafat, relax, do your ibadat, do some independent ibadat, namaz. Salah for Zuhr will be read separate, Asr will be read separate. We do not combine our salahs. Once again, we're Hanafi. Any of those that want to combine their salahs, please let me know. There are groups within Al-Bayt, yes, and they're all my partners, they're all my friends, they're all my colleagues, they're all my peers. Somebody will be performing combined salah, and we'll take you to that group for that time, and you can perform their combined salah. But Uncle Muhammad's group, my group, we do not combine salahs. And we don't want any arguments with people that this is right and that's wrong. Nobody's wrong. Nobody's wrong. We all have our own interpretations. So you read your Zuhr and Asr separate near the time of sunset, which is normally the Maghrib time. We will have a congregational dua. We've had it for many, many years. We broadcast it live on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok. Yeah, so there will be cameras about, and we will be filming all this throughout the journey. There'll be cameras, and it's a learning process for others. So that's how we share things with other brothers and sisters for the future. We've got a dedicated team this year, inshallah, who's going to be following our group for media. So just you need to be aware of that. But the congregational dua is absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. And I say to everybody, nearer to that time, to the time of sunset or in after sunset, please, I do it. You will lose me. I don't know how long you will lose me for, whether it's 5 minutes, 1 minute, 10 minutes, I don't know. I take that me time. I go and find a secluded place. There's no real secluded places anymore. I take my shoes off, my sandals off, and I put my feet firmly on the ground and earth myself. And I thank the Lord for what I have, for what He's given me, and seek forgiveness. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. And all of us, we should be praying for each other, and all of us have some kind of issue to address, whether it's personal, whether it's family. And that's your me time. You've got to find that moment. It's only a moment. And to shed them tears on that day, it's unbelievable. It's the most peaceful day ever. That if you find that moment, just think you've won the whole wealth of the entire universe. It's absolutely amazing. Once the congregational dua is done, there's still time to keep performing dua. Please do perform the dua. If we go back in the tents, you can have your me time. What we don't want is chatter. And one thing I've noticed over the years, maybe I'm getting old, and maybe I'm old school or traditional or backwards, or call it whatever you want. People give it different labels. Even if you go to janazas nowadays, as soon as janazah is read, people are yapping away. We've got all our lives to yap. We've got all our lives to yap. Find your moment. Really, really need to find your moment on that day. It's very, very important. It's a reflection time. It's a planning time. You're never going to get that time again. It's very, very important to use that time wisely. Once it's all over, we will have a kura, meaning that we will be informed of when we're moving to Muzdalifah, and the movement to Muzdalifah will be by coach, and I'll go through the transport stuff shortly. And the whole group, Arif group, yeah, whether it's the A4800, A3810, A5700, we'll be moving together. Inshallah. And I always say that, the elderly sit, the sisters sit, boys, brothers stand. Yeah, so if that means we need to get 70 on a coach, it is what it is. Otherwise, you're waiting forever. And we will be providing the inflatable mattresses in Arafat to move to Muzdalifah. This will all be given to you. Actually, if you have a look at the Hajj guide, it's on there. But the specific itinerary for A5700 will be shared with you this weekend, 100%. It will be shared this weekend. Once we leave Arafat, literally, you guys are on your own. I'm telling you in advance, you're on your own. But we will form a large group, and if you follow us and listen to us, we will find a place in Muzdalifah on the first floor. And people are thinking, hang on a sec, is this a hotel, first floor? No, there's because it's mountainous, there's layers. So you've got the ground floor, and then you've got the first floor. I shouldn't do it like that, shouldn't I? Yeah. And we go on the first floor. Why? Less smog, less smoke, less light, peaceful up there. Yes, it's 100 steps to go up there. And now I can already hear you saying, but I can't, I can't go up them stairs because I'm on a wheelchair, whatever. Not a problem. We will have a small group, and it's only going to be a few of you, who will stay downstairs, and we'll leave somebody with you, most likely Brother Javed, and he will be with you coming back on a coach to Mina. The rest of you will go on the first floor. Once we get on the first floor, we settle down wherever you ask to settle down. Once again, I will go in advance because I don't just lead this group, I lead the whole of the Al Bayt coordination, and I will find a space for you, and it will be a space for Arif and if Sadai Medina and Manasik, and we'll be joined by them brothers and sisters to one side, brothers to one side. We go and find our space, we put our mats down, and then what we do is the first thing we do is we find the stones, the pebbles. You cannot take the pebbles from here, from the UK or anywhere else in Makkah. You have to find them chickpea size in Muzdalifah. Plenty of pebbles, there's no issue with pebbles. 70 pebbles. And you're probably thinking, why 70 pebbles? 7 for the first day, 21 for the second day, 21 for the third day. So the 10th of Zulhajj 7, 11th of Zulhajj 21, 12th of Zulhajj 21. 21 is 42, plus 7 is 49, but I'm asking you to collect 70. Why? The reason I'm asking you to collect 70 is because just in case you miss leaving Mina for Maghrib, then you have to stay another night, you have to stay the 12th night, and you'll need to stone the 3 Jamarats, and that's why you need them. Also, sometimes you drop 1 or 2. You can, if need be, get them from somebody else, but obviously they need to have their own stones as well, so 70 stones. And you don't need to buy any fancy bags or anything like that to carry the stones in. There's plenty of water bottles. I just put them in a water bottle. No, you don't need to wash them. You don't need to wash them pebbles. Yeah, you just need to put a container to put them in. And I put them in an old water bottle, used water bottle, because it's small, compact, and it can go in my bag. Not an issue, inshallah. And that's what we will recommend to people. You get your stones, put them away under your pillow or whatever. You're actually using your rucksack as a pillow, which is your janamazin. I will come back to what we need to pack in that rucksack shortly as well. No big bags or anything like that. And inshallah, you would have performed wuzu in Arafat to come to Muzdalifah, because there are plenty of toilets in Muzdalifah, but everybody will be doing the same thing. Why? Why am I saying this? I like my people to be prepared. So if you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. So that's why we will go through everything. And that's why we're doing so many webinars, and that's why we have such long question and answer sessions, that we can prepare you. Don't listen to anybody else. Listen to how our group does things, and that's what we need to do. So once you've collected your pebbles, you're in wuzu anyway. Inshallah, we will perform a Jamaat. The sisters can be behind the men. If the sisters want to read their own, we have no issues. But you will have to read Salah Maghrib and Isha combined. Yes, combined. So Maghrib first and then Isha afterwards. We're allowed to do that. And obviously you've got your Tusunnah and 3 Witr as well for Isha. You'll go to sleep. That'll be the best sleep you'll ever have. It is the 1-million-star hotel is Muzdalifah, and my dad calls it a living graveyard. It truly is. It is, whether you're king or a pauper, you've got to sleep under that 1-million-star sky that night. Just make the way it doesn't rain, because blimey, I've seen it rain. Yeah, and then white arms are black, covered in mud. It is what it is. It is what it is. And in the morning, what time are we going to get up? We're going to be up and ready for Fajr. Now, people start Azan at different times. Yeah, we will inform you when the Azan will be. Yeah, and we want the Azan. We want to read, because you have to bear in mind, you have to go perform wuzu because you've slept. So plenty of water bottles. That is the only time I will say to people, you're allowed to perform wudu in with a water bottle. I don't like people performing wudu with water bottle, and I see them doing it in Mina, and it's strong. So many people don't have water, and we're wasting it, you know. So yes, you'll be able to use, and you'll learn how to perform wudu with a 300 ml water bottle, maximum two. You know, it's amazing. You will learn a lot of new tricks. Once we perform Jama'ah, 4:30, 4:30 in the morning, we need to leave Muzdalifah. We need to leave Muzdalifah. As soon as we read Fajr, we're not waiting for the crack of dawn or anything. We're going. We're not waiting for sunset. We're going. Yeah, we're walking to Muzdalifah, from Muzdalifah to Mina, 45 minutes walk. And I'm hearing a lot. You say, oh, yeah, but so and so said there's buses. I ain't waiting for no buses, and neither are you. Yeah, do you want me to spell that out for you? We're not waiting for buses. We're walking. Why? People leave their Hajj in Muzdalifah. They're fighting. I'm not joking. It's crazy. I could show you some videos. Yeah, they're fighting for buses. Why? It takes less time to go from Muzdalifah to Mina, 45 minutes walk. You'll straighten your legs. And once we get to Mina, you chill out. So we leave at 4:30 in the morning. Just say 5:30 we're in Mina. Yeah, we use the bathrooms. We have something to eat, you know, we freshen up. And 7 o'clock, all of you, the whole Arif clan and FE as well, inshallah, Manasik, Sadai Medina, we'll all be leaving. 7 o'clock, we're leaving, yeah, to go to Jamarat, because we want to go in the coolness of the day, not in the heat of the day. And they will close the gates at 7 o'clock. Yeah, you need to leave. You need to leave. Trust me, you need to leave, because you need to perform your kankris on that day at what we call Rami. Yeah, you need to do your stoning before Zawal on that day. Everybody has to do it before Zawal. No ifs, no buts. Yeah. And once we go, you do your Rami, and then the Qurbanis are performed after Rami. They can only be performed after Rami because we're Hanafi, we follow Tartib. You guys will be walking on to the Kiswa. So let me give you some time scales. Time scales from Muzdalifah to Mina, 45 minutes. Pushing it an hour, that's pushing it. An hour and a half, chill out, eat, freshen up, ready to go, 7 o'clock leave. I expect you to be in Jamarat no later than 9 o'clock. It is busy that day. It's normally 45 minutes, but it can take anything up to 2 hours. Yeah. Jamarat, perform your Rami, come off the Jamarat, and then follow the guides back to Kiswa. 2.5 hours to Kiswa. Yes, you heard that right. 2.5 hours. That is the hardest day of Hajj. 40,000 plus steps, 40 kilometers, 50 kilometers, easy, 30 miles, a marathon. Yeah, walk, 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 walk. It's a lot of walking. That's why we've already said to you, purchase your footwear now. We've shared that information with you. Wear it in now, start walking. Yeah, brothers, your footwear we've shared with you. Sisters, mashallah, you can wear Skechers. My mum performed her last Hajj in 2019. She was 60 plus years old, got her Skechers on, stronger than me. Honestly, stronger than me. Absolutely amazing. And I don't see why you sisters should be any different. It's all about mental preparedness, yeah, and stamina. And yes, you can get, the ladies can get this cap, which is like a visor on it, like the tennis caps. Yeah, they can wear them. Brothers can't wear anything over the head. And you'll have umbrellas as well, inshallah. And that's very good. Everybody buy good sunglasses. Buy a couple of pairs. Good doesn't mean say you have to buy Ray-Bans or anything. Just good pair of sunglasses. I always have sunglasses. Mine are those I don't know what they call them, photo cell ones that react to the sunlight. because you need them. It's so bright, it's unbelievable. So 45 minutes from Muzdalifah to Mina, an hour and a half rest, 2 hours to Jamarat. Yeah, so 45 minutes plus 2 hours, 2 hours, call it 3 hours. Yeah, and then another 2.5 hours back to Kiswa. You should be in Kiswa for 11 o'clock, no later than 11. Once you get to Kiswa, just chill. I'm telling you, that is going to be the best sleep you ever had. So you had a brilliant sleep in Muzdalifah, you're going to get a better sleep in Kiswa. Now, you would have heard people like Suhail Hakim saying, oh, we'll have the Qurbani done by 11 o'clock and blah, blah, blah. Please, don't listen to Suhail Hakim. Listen to me. Yeah, even if your Qurbani is done at 11 o'clock, no way are you going to perform Tawaf Ziyarah at 11 o'clock midday. No chance. No way. It's not happening. It's not happening. So sleep, rest. Yeah, rest, sleep. Why? You need to recuperate. You've never done so much walking in your life. Then it's a 20-minute walk from Kiswa to Haram, and your Tawaf Ziyarat is going to be 2.5 hours. Yes, 2.5 to 3 hours. Yeah, and that's going to be 7, 3.5, 10.5 kilometers. 10.5 kilometers there as well, and then you got to walk back as well. All in all, a lot of walking, a lot of walking, a lot of walking. So you got to be prepared for that walking. So good shoes is very important. Remain hydrated is very important. And that's why we're talking about thermal bottle. Under no circumstances, drink cold water. When I say cold, I mean frozen water, ice cubes. You'd love to. Don't do it. Wallahi, don't do it. Yeah, you'll get ill. Yeah, and you will get chest infections. We know that anyway. But you'll get, there's a lot of things that can go wrong. You gotta temper yourself. You gotta discipline yourself. As long as you're hydrated, that's what matters. And yeah, you've got the Barocco tablets and things that we'll share with you to purchase. And you take one a day, no more than one a day. Yeah, because that raises your blood sugar levels, etc. And there will be so many juices and things to drink free of charge in the hotel in Mina. Honestly, wallahi, don't try it. It raises your blood pressure. Yeah, especially for sisters. Yeah, a lot of things will change. Your body cycle, your biologically, your hormones go wild in that heat, and adding sugar and adding all these juices and everything just raises your blood pressure, and we don't want to be falling ill. Same goes for brothers. Please drink water, as much water as possible, rather than the juices. There's plenty of drinks available. There's ice creams available, you name it, everything, but just be proportionate with everything. So Tawaf Ziyarat, you've gone to perform Tawaf Ziyarat, I'd say go at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. So read Zuhr in the hotel. There's a massive masalla, absolutely huge masalla in Kiswa. Once you receive confirmation by WhatsApp that your Qurbani is being performed, yeah, go and get your halq done, have a shower, get into fresh set of clothes, or stay in the hotel and read your Salah. Try and get some more sleep, and you will sleep. Trust me, you will sleep. Yeah, I don't think there's food available that day in the hotel. I'll have to confirm that. In none of the hotels there's food available during the 5 days of Hajj. All the food's in Mashahid, but food is necessary as fuel. You will then perform Tawaf Ziyarat. Once you perform Tawaf Ziyarat, you come back to the hotel, and inshallah, all being well, we will make arrangements to get you back to Mina. That does not mean to say that from door-to-door service by shuttle service, no. And you may even have to pay. Somebody would do a shuttle to a certain area. The buses are there, outside, because look, it's Christmas for them. It's Eid. Just like the taxi drivers here and Christmas double their rates, they triple, quadruple their rates. We're Muslims. Come Ramadan, everything goes more expensive. Come Eid, everything goes more expensive, and that's what they do over there. So up to 50 riyals per person to go on a coach back to Mina, and then you still have to walk 40 minutes. So what happens at the time, you will get a better understanding. Don't spoil your Hajj by losing your temper or anything. Just relax, have sabr. Sabr, isas, qadr, 3 very, very important words. Once you perform Tawaf Ziyarah, you're back at the hotel, have another shower, get a fresh pair of clothes on again, and get prepared to go back. Stay in contact with your guides. Yeah, they're human. Just remember one thing, they are human. They need rest as well. So if they don't answer your WhatsApp, whether it's the boys, whether it's the girls, so you've got two males in Aziz here. There will be other female guides there that we will introduce you to from Al Bayt. And inshallah, that's what you need to do. You need to remain focused on your Hajj. Once we get you back um, to Mina, inshallah, before Fajr on the 11th of Zulhajj. Yeah, 11th of Zulhajj. By the way, bearing in mind, 10th of Zulhajj is a Friday. Yeah, yes, Jummah will be happening. Jummah is not farz on you, it's not wajib on you. You know, you need to rest. It's very, very important. Those that want to read Jummah, you'll be exhausted. I'm not going to stop you going to Jummah, not for 1 second, but you will be absolutely exhausted. You need to retain your energy. Very, very important that you retain your energy. We get back on Saturday, the 7th of June, 11th of Zulhajj for Fajr, and then it's just relaxing in Mina. There will be an itinerary of things to do. They have an agenda of zikr and things like that, what to do, and there'll be bayans. But it's very important to rest. We will be performing the Rami, which is the pelting of the Jamarats in the evening after 4 o'clock on the 11th of Zulhajj and on the 12th of Zulhajj. We will definitely leave before Maghrib on the 12th of Zulhajj, which is the Sunday, the 8th of June. We will leave Jamarat before there, so you don't have to stay another night. And some of these clever people, there are many, many clever people with us, but there are some too clever people. They say, oh, I need to go early. The order is, Sharia says, after Zawal. So they say, oh, yeah, but I'll walk now and this and that. And then they get to Jamarat and I'll do the pelting. But what are you going to do with your Zuhr? Are you going to do your Zuhr in the heat near the shaitans? Please listen to us. Let's do things as a family. Let's do things as a collective. Yeah. And we'll go together, inshallah, we'll leave together. 12th of Hajj, after Maghrib, you've done your pelting, and yes, there's another 2-hour walk home to Kiswa. 13th of Zulhajj, you're in Makkah. 14th of Zulhajj, 15th of Zulhajj, you're leaving on the 16th. So you got 13th the whole day, 14th, 15th, yeah, and you're leaving on the 16th of Zulhajj, which is the 12th of June. What do you have left to do now? You have only one thing left to do to fulfill your Hajj. It's to perform Tawaf al-Wida. Tawaf al-Wida should be performed no later than the 15th of Zulhajj, which is the 11th of June. I get it over and done with. And then the intention I make is, Ya Allah, this is my Tawaf al-Wida. If I get a chance again, inshallah, I will do it again. Yeah. So Allah knows that He's done His arkan, He's completed Hajj. Yeah. But if He gets a chance to do it again, He will do it again. Yeah. Maybe I twist my ankle, maybe I fall in and I can't do it. Yeah. So it's very, very important to do that Tawaf al-Wida properly. There is no, I don't know of any rule where it says that you can't go back to the haram once you've done your Tawaf al-Wida. For all those sisters that are unable to perform Tawaf Ziyarah before the 12th of Dhul-Hajj, because Tawaf Ziyarah must be performed. Must. No if, no buts. For all able-bodied and well people, must be performed before 12th of Dhul-Hajj, before Maghrib on the 12th of Dhul-Hajj. Performed. Those sisters that can't perform it because they can't enter the masjid, inform us, inform Hafsa, yeah, by WhatsApp or in person in Mina, and we'll make arrangements for you. Don't worry, because you're going to Medina afterwards. I am not worried. You shouldn't be worried. I'm here to serve you as the guest of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I will do what is necessary, yeah, to make sure that your Hajj rites are performed correctly. On the 12th of Zulhajj, on the 16th of Zulhajj, 12th of June, we'll be leaving Makkah to go to Medina. So what will happen? Sisters, this is for you, especially for you, because we know what the brothers are like. They rely on you. 15th of Zulhajj, which is the 11th of June, Wednesday evening. We want your luggage packed. All your luggage packed. No ifs, no buts. Ready to be collected at a certain time to be taken away by big trucks to Medina Munawwarah. So on your arrival in Medina Munawwarah, your luggage is there. The only thing that you're allowed to keep with you is your valuables and your hand trolley. And what would we say to put you in your hand trolley? One pair of clothes, full set of clothes, and any medication or valuables in there that you can take on the train with you, because you will be traveling by train to Medina Munawwarah. On arrival, your suitcases will be there, and you will collect them from a certain point. All the Arif suitcases will, inshallah, you guys will be all on the similar floors, and we'll move all the suitcases to one floor where you guys can go and collect it from, rather than having to come all the way to the ground floor to collect your luggage. So, say for instance, we're on floor 7 and 8. Yeah, just hypothetically speaking, the suitcases will be on floor either 7 or floor 8. That's how we do it. And the same on arrival in Makkah Mukarramah, whichever floor you guys are on, there'll be one floor designated where you can collect your suitcases from. When you leave your suitcases on the evening of the 11th of June, you just leave them outside your door, and they'll be collected from outside your door. Or we might ask you to bring them downstairs to a certain area downstairs where a responsible person will be there to take your luggage from you and put it in one area so that it goes to the right hotel. But you've got to bear in mind, the Kiswa hotel, the standard packages are going to 2 different hotels. They're going to Waqf Uthman, which is a nice hotel, and Taib Al Medina. We're in Taib Al Medina. Trust me. Yeah. So we don't want your luggage going elsewhere. We will find your luggage because everything's QR coded and everything. So there's no issues there. So once we get to Medina Munawwarah on the 12th, relax. It's your job to go and perform your salam. Sheikh Sabul, Qari Sahib, Imam Khalid Mahmood will be with you. They will be going to perform salam. You may go with them. Qari Sahib is absolutely amazing. Qari Khalid Mahmood is absolutely amazing. You're going to love him. Zahir is absolutely brilliant as well. Osama's good. Ibrahim Kaddu's good. You've got to build up that rapport with these brothers. There's no issues, inshallah. No issues whatsoever. It's going to be, they're very approachable. So they will make a decision what time we're going to perform salam. Brothers only, yeah. And they will leave the hotel at a certain time, and then they will go and perform salam. We're not far from Baba Salam at all. As far as the sisters is concerned, you perform salam when you perform Roda. And yes, inshallah, you will be able to book your slots for Roda on the Nusuk app, not Nusuk portal, Nusuk app. You've got your visas now, so try and book a slot. But Al Bayt is renowned, mashallah, for getting slots for the Roda for every single pilgrim. Yeah, and once again, you will go at a certain time, brothers at a certain time, sisters at a certain time. Sisters, sadly, there's only 2 times for you guys: after Fajr in the morning and after Isha at night. Whereas the brothers, there's many, many daily slots. So please get your Nusuk app booking for all that done, so you can do it twice. Why not? Once with the Al Bayt and once with your normal slot. That's what we recommend you to do. So that's Jummah is on the 13th of June, which is the 17th of Zulhajj. 18th of Zulhajj will definitely, the Saturday, we'll be having our ziyarats in Medina Munawwarah. And Qari Sahib will be leading them ziyarats, and I'll have somebody else leading them ziyarats as well. 19th, you're free to do what you please. 19th of Zulhajj, which is the 15th of June. 16th of June as well, because your flights, I'm sure, just give me 1 second. Your flight from Medina Munawwarah to Riyadh is at 22:05, so it's in the evening. Yeah, it will expect your luggage for Fajr. Yeah, packing done for that night. So the 22:05 flight from Medina Munawwarah to Riyadh, arriving at 23:40, departing at 02:30, arriving in London on the 17th of June at 7:30 in the morning. So we'll be leaving to Medina Airport for latest 5 o'clock. You know, from your hotel to Medina Airport. Yes, it's 5 hours in advance, but that's what it is. We have to go with what the authorities say. We can't argue with the authorities. And that's basically it. As far as packing and everything is concerned, you know what to take. Yeah, we'll share information with you as well. But because you have to wear your ihram from London, so we're going back to the beginning, in your hand luggage, brothers and sisters, for brothers, let's start with the brothers, should be one set of fresh clothes. So when you arrive, done your Umrah, you don't have to open your big suitcase up. You just open your hand luggage up and you've got a fresh set of clothes in there. Towels and everything will be provided over there. Any medication and everything that should be provided, that should be in your hand luggage. Any valuables in your hand luggage. I don't recommend taking any valuables, any Rolexes, and any jewelry, sisters. Rest assured, just leave it here, trust me. But anything of that nature, please have it in your hand luggage. Also, brothers, you will need one spare sheet of ihram. So one you're going to wear, two you're going to wear here, two sheets. So one set of ihram you're going to wear from London, and you're going to wear it at the airport, not in the aeroplane, at the airport. Yeah, before you board the flight, and one spare sheet in your hand luggage just in case that one of the sheets gets soiled and you have to change your sheet. I would also recommend 3 or 4 carrier bags. The best carrier bags are the Home Bargains or the Sainsbury ones or something like that, Tesco, the big ones where the clothes that you're wearing, you can take off and put them in there. You will definitely need 2 or 3 carrier bags in your hand luggage. Why? One for your shoes, yeah, to put your shoes in them, and one for your clothes, and one spare just in case. And obviously you've got your spare set of clothes. You want to travel light as much as possible. Yeah, it's sunnah also. 3 or 4 sets of clothes is more than enough. Sisters, now coming to your clothing, obviously you'll go through this with the sisters. What do I recommend? Yeah, get some abayas sewn. Don't buy these black abayas. Yeah, we're not doing a fashion statement. You want abayas which cover you and in light colors, not in blacks or dark colors. So grays, greens, creams. Yeah, not something that's not white, the see-through. T-shirts underneath, leggings. I wear an abaya over there. I actually mainly wear jeans over there, to be honest with you, jeans and a polo. But if I'm wearing a abaya, brothers, a thobe, a jubba, I just have some leggings on underneath. Why? It compresses your legs. It's absolutely amazing, you know. So, you need to dress like sisters. The scarf that goes all the way around and covers you to some to the waist, below the chest. A couple of them you'll need, but I'll get Hafsa to do all that. I think there was a ladies seminar today as well in Albeit Guests, a ladies only webinar there was. But you can speak to my sister Hafsa, who will be getting a phone number soon, so you can chat to her. You'll meet at the seminar. We'll go through all these things. Look, we're holding our seminar a month in advance. Why? We need you to get to know the guides and things. That doesn't mean to say you're always on WhatsApping. I don't do chat groups. Now is not time for chatting anymore. Now is time to absorb information. It's very, very important that you come out of all the other groups because there's too much chatting going on. We just give you the necessary information so you can go back to and relate to that information. Sisters, you must eat. Yes, you heard that right. You must eat food. Yeah, it's fuel. Yeah, your dieting, is paused for a month or so. Yeah, because you need to eat to work. Yeah, one of my cousins, he used to say when he wanted something to eat and we were working, he'd say, "Let's go and eat." I said, "Why?" He goes, because if there's no fuel in the vehicle doesn't move. And that's exactly the same thing with Hajj. That food you consume is stored as energy and then used. Yeah, you need to remain hydrated. It's very, very important that you remain hydrated. And I spoke to Sister Jihan. She's a doctor who went to Hajj with us last year. And inshallah, all being well, my understanding is this Sunday, 20th, we'll be doing a webinar for the sisters, just for the sisters, no brothers. And she will be leading that webinar. I'll come in and introduce you guys. Hafsa will be there as well, and we'll do that webinar, health, mental health, physical health and well-being webinar just for the sisters. Now, that's all I have to say, I think. I'll hand the floor over to you guys. Stop sharing. I'll stop sharing. And please raise your hands just 1 second. Okay, the first hand that's gone up is Zachariah. Is it Zachariah? Unmute yourself and let us know where you're calling from.
I'm calling from London. I just had a question about the return flight, because on the itinerary on Nusuk, it says it's on the 15th, but I think on your itinerary it says the 16th.
So, yeah, it's definitely, I'll put the flight timings in the group. Well, actually, I have put them in.
Yeah.
Yeah, the flight timings are correct. My timings are correct. Nusuk timings are incorrect.
Okay, so we're flying back on the 16th to land on the 17th rather than...
We'll land on the 17th, yes.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Anything else?
And in terms of, I asked in the chat, in terms of from Muzdalifah, rather than going back to Mina, can we go directly to Jamarat ourselves, or do we have to go back to Mina?
Like I said whilst we're doing this webinar, that you're on your own after Arafat, but I wouldn't recommend it. You need a break. You need a break. You need to re-energize, refuel. You need to use the washrooms, and we go together. It's best to go together. Do you know Mecca?
I mean, I've done Hajj before, and last time I did it, I went directly to the Jamarat. That's what.
When did you do Hajj before?
2016.
2016. The weather was different. The people were different. Yeah. And where did you stay before in 2016?
So we stayed in Azizia first, and so I had a shifting package previously, but this time around it's non-shifting.
Yeah. So Azizia, from Jamarat, wherever you were no longer than 20 minutes. Am I right?
I don't recall the exact time, how long it was.
Takriban 20 minutes, half an hour maximum. 2 hours walking to Kiswa. Up to 2 hours.
You can get smacked from me again if you try again.
Oh, Sister Minaz, you just need to unmute yourself. Yeah. It's very challenging. Trust me. Yeah. You were 8-9 years younger, and the weather was a lot cooler than it is today. It is 52 degrees Celsius. Yeah, if not more. So please stick with us. That's what I would recommend. If you decide to go, we're not going to go looking for you. We're not going to stop you. That's your choice. But we would say, follow our lead, inshallah. Brother Salman.
Assalamu alaikum, brother. I have a package A5701 Manasik one.
Yes.
So flight schedule is slightly differently provided to us.
That flight schedule is absolutely different to this. This is on Saudi Airlines. You're on Turkish Airlines. Ibrahim is going to do a seminar He's doing a seminar.
I think he's doing on Saturday.
Sorry?
He's doing it on Saturday, so he'll provide the details.
Yeah, he will provide you the details. Go and see him. No issues.
Great. Thanks very much. Sorry.
Yeah. And Dr. Saab, the other thing is, I will be discussing your daughter's matter again, raising it with the team, and inshallah, you will get that upgrade to the 3 persons room, inshallah, all being well. Yeah.
Okay, and in terms of the mobility services, would we have any solution to that?
Just speak to Ibrahim. He is well versed. He's actually, even though in Nusuk I'm senior than him, he's actually more knowledgeable and more senior than me in years. And that doesn't mean age.
Lovely.
It means his experience is far greater than mine, you know.
I'll talk to him on Saturday, and thanks
Yeah,
very
yeah.
much for
Honestly,
keeping in mind.
Ibrahim is absolutely amazing. Wallahi, that's why he's on my team. He's absolutely amazing. All my team is. Jazakallah, Dr. Saab.
Thanks very
And Sister Shamim, unmute yourself and let us know where you're from.
Assalamu alaikum, brother. I'm from London. My question is, when we go to Heathrow for departure, will there be an area allocated where we meet up with the other people going from London, or how is that work? We just go to the gate.
Sorry, can you repeat that again?
When we go to Heathrow for departure,
Mhm.
and how do we know we're from the same group for Arif Hajj?
Because you come into the seminar,
Yeah.
yeah, and you'll be meeting other people,
Okay.
yeah, and you'll be meeting your guides, and we will have a banner there in Heathrow. We will, our guides, Ajis are here, will go the night before, and inshallah, Brother Vakar will be there the night before as well, and all being well, you will meet the team. Trust me.
Okay. And what time should we aim to be at Heathrow before departure?
So the 1 second, departure is, let's have a look. I'm getting old.
I think it was,
Allahu Akbar. What time is departure? I've had so many messages since I've been on here.
I think it was about 2:30.
So 10 o'clock.
Oh, 10 p.m. Yes.
No, 10 a.m.
10 a.m. Oh,
10 a.m. I want you at the airport in Heathrow.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. My messages and everything will start getting more and more. I'm really, really bemused, extremely peed off not having the data. I can't give you no information. I don't know my demographics. The data, mashallah, you gave us, we're working through that now. But it's just so confusing, everything. We have a certain way of doing things, and unfortunately, the data has not been provided correctly this year. Well, hasn't been provided full stop, forget correctly. Even dates of birth and things are coming wrong. So mashallah, jazakallah khair to all of you guys for sharing the information with us, and we will be contacting you, and we want you available in this bank holiday weekend so we can get things right. And you'll have ID cards and everything. You know, you're gonna have lanyards. We'll expect you to wear your lanyards and things. So you will see us, you know, very, very visible.
Right. Sorry, my other question is, when we return from our Hajj days, Mina, and we come back to the Kiswa Towers, do we go back to our same room we were in initially?
Yeah, your rooms will remain the same. You're not moving out the rooms.
Okay.
You know, you're just staying away from the rooms.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
your luggage is safe. Everything's safe in them rooms. There's no issues.
Okay. Jazakallah, brother.
Jazakallah khair. Sister Nadia is asking, I'm a bit apprehensive when you say you're on your own for Umrah. Can we not follow a representative for the initial Umrah and after? Yes, there will be guided Umrahs. I did mention that before. But even if you are 4 of you performing Umrah as a group, trust me, you lose each other. It is that busy. How do we expect 47 or 94 people to remain together? We all walk at different paces. I say to people, and I do this myself, when I go to the Haram, every time you go to the Haram, it's your personal experience. I bow my head in shame. I'm going to Allah's house, and I've done so many things that, you know, have not been right. And I'm going to seek forgiveness. And when I go to you and you go to the headmaster's office, and then, you know, you bow, don't you? And I make dua, and you know, I've been taught that when you see Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's house, your first clear vision of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's house. I mean, we see Allah's house every day now on TV and things, but the actual first sight, whatever dua you ask for, yeah, is accepted. And it's so true. Wallahi, I believe in this. You know, I've been so many times. I used to go multiple times a year. But you know what? Wallahi, that experience is your own. Nobody, you will not be able to explain to your husband, your sister, your brother, you know, what you feel at that time or what you felt when you come back. Words can't describe what them moments mean. Yeah, and that's why it says sabr, ihsas, qadr. Sabr means patience. Ihsas means consideration. Qadr, yeah, qadr means gratefulness. You know, be grateful. We are one of nearly 2 billion people, yeah, and we're there by divine invitation. So when you enter the haram, you know, I say to people, go and get lost in haram, and then go and find yourself in haram. Make dua, cry your heart out, yeah. Don't wait for me as a group leader or Zahir or anybody else. All I'm going to do is I'm going to do 7 rounds around the Kaaba. Yeah, read my two nafil, drink Zamzam, go and do say, because I've got a million one things to do. No, this is your moment. This is between you and your Lord, not between you and Altaf Arif or his group or Al-Bayt guest or anything. No, it's got nothing to do with anybody. It's you and your Lord. So your own experience of Umrah is yours. It's ibadah. It's not a ritual. It's ibadah. Very, very important to understand that and comprehend that, and you know, use that to your advantage. Absara, is it a sister or brother? And where are you calling from, please?
Assalamu alaikum, my sister calling from London.
Hi, sister. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good. Just a quick question about the 11th of the Hajj and 12th of the Hajj. After pelting stone on the 11th of the Hajj, do we have to go back to Al Kiswa or we can come back to Mina if we've performed Tawaf al Ziyarat on the 10th?
Tawaf al Ziyarah on the 10th.
Yeah, so after the Qurbani is done,
Mm-hmm.
you know, you do the Tawaf al Ziyarat.
Yeah. So you do your Tawaf. Yeah, sorry. So you've done your Tawaf. You've gone. Sorry, you've done your Rami. Qurbani's done. You've done your Halq. You've done your Tawaf Ziyarat. Are you asking me? Do you have to come back to Mina?
No, do you have on the 11th after throwing stone? Do you have to go back to Kiswa or you can just come back to Mina?
No. You come back to Mina. There's no going back to Kiswa.
On the 11th, right? On the middle day, you don't have to go back to Kiswa.
No. You have to come back to Mina. It's Sunnah, and we stay. You know, and a few people have said to me, "Oh, it's only Sunnah, isn't it? It's only Sunnah, isn't it? It's only 8-9 grand that you spent. Big deal. So what if you don't go to Hajj? It's Sunnah. Make most of it. This is not money you've spent. This is money you've invested. This is money you've invested. You know, the people that go with the foreign groups, whether it's the Pakistani passport holders or the Bangladeshi passport holders, yeah, they have not got a pinch on you when it comes to your facilities in Mina.
Okay.
You know, I'm going to show you a video. Just give me 1 second. I don't think you'll get sound. I found them yesterday. I asked Umar to send me these. If my computer works. We'll wait for that to work. But honestly, our facilities in Mina are absolutely amazing. So we are, you've got partition walls. I mean, you've probably seen that video in the chat group, that FE chat group, or the group that I put it in before pre-sales. You've got 2 walls like this. You've got a mattress like that, a mattress like that, with about a foot space or 2 foot space, a foot and a half space in the middle to walk through. Guess what? You know, the foreigners, yeah, they actually got one there, and one in the middle as well. So somebody's head is in somebody's feet. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Whereas we've got an absolute brilliant Mina. Yeah. We've got loads of facilities.
Sorry. Also on the 12th of Dhul Hajj.
Yeah.
You know how you said you leave later on for the stone pelting?
On the 12th.
Yeah, on the last day.
Yeah.
Do we need to take all the luggage with us? Since we're making our way.
Okay. Okay,
case for?
good question. Good, absolutely brilliant question. What's going on here? Just 1 second. So what are we going to pack to go to Mina? I can't load this video for some reason. What are we going to pack to go to Mina? You got that small Mina, what I call the foot, the shoe bag or the Mina bag. What are you going to put in there? 1 janamaz, masalla, janamaz for reading Salah on. 1 spare sheet of ihram for the brothers. 1 carrier bag. Yeah. And that's it. A small hand towel. Sisters, for yourselves, 1 spare set of clothes. Yeah. Your janamaz and any medication that you have. Nothing else. No valuables, nothing. That's all you are taking to Mina. No big rucksacks, no hand trolleys, that little case, that's it. Why? They don't let trolleys come back. And where are we going to store them? Why do we need them? When you go and do wuzu, yeah, by the time you've come back, you're dry anyway. Why do we have that hand towel? Just in case you need to shower, yeah, and you can wipe yourself down. By the time you get from the shower room to your tents, guess what? It's all over. You know, you're dry. You're dry. So there's no need to carry anything excessive at all. And sisters, you can actually put your, because I would say that you have footwear which is waterproof. Yeah. So have some sandals and all that for me now. But you guys have your Skechers ready and all when you're doing the walking. You guys can have Skechers. You know. So, and you will, that rucksack will be doubling up as a pillow in Mina, and you will get proper pillows, yeah, but it's very good, you know, doubling up as a pillow. And when you enter the Mina tents, you'll be taking your shoes off, you'll be carrying them, and that's what that carrier bag is for. Yeah, so you can put your shoe in, so there isn't sand everywhere. You know, there's no hoovers or anything to hoover things up. So, you know, little things like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. So we won't be returning from Jamrat to Mina, right? We're just making your way to the hotel on the 12th of Dhul Hajj.
Yeah. We would have left Jamarat well before Maghrib.
Okay.
Yeah, is that okay?
That's it. Thank you so much.
Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum. Anybody else for any questions? I'm a bit apprehensive how we've done that one. Anybody else? Sure? Nobody? Shall we call it a night? That was quick. You know, the A5800, they took 2 hours on questions. You guys must be confident. Jazakallah khair for your time. Inshallah, sisters, I will confirm with you the next day or so. On the 20th, there's definitely be a webinar. Now, guys, my teams will be ringing you. Some of your photos are not good. You need to resend the photos to me. You know, I've got people posing like this. I've got people posing like this. I want a straight photo like this. You do a screenshot of me now, and that's what I want when it comes to a photo. Sisters, please, hijabs. Yeah. And brothers, you know, no pouting. Jazakallah khair.